Hey guys, welcome in this video. We're gonna talk about ultra cycling, obviously, and I saw lately a few questions about light setup for ultra distance races. So I'm gonna walk you through my setup, and at the same time, I'm pretty excited because I'm gonna present you the new light I just received from Spanninga. So Spanninga, they provide me all my light setup. It's a brand from the Netherlands, and if you don't know them, you should definitely check them out. So the S-Run, it's actually a running light. So I have it here. It's a light that's meant to be mounted like on your waist with a clip-on belt. I use it on my waist when I go running, but I also gonna use it mounted on my helmet during cycling events. It provides you about 350 lumen with like a red flashing light at the back. So it's pretty powerful for a headlight, but I'm not gonna use it in full-on mode. Obviously, I just use it in low mode to save the battery. Why I'm using this? It's mainly because when I'm cycling, I really like to see what I'm looking at. So you always have like a main source of light that's mounted on your bicycle, and it's like it's lighting up where your bike is at. But if you're looking on the right, or if you're looking at the side of your bike on your GPS or your bars in your bag or anything like that, you don't see where you're looking at. So I always like to have something mounted on my helmet to see that. So that's a big part of my light setup, but it's not the main one. Obviously, the main one is the Thor 1100. So this one is a really powerful headlight, 1000 lumen. It's mounted usually on my drop bars, on my higher bars, depending on the setup I'm using. It's powered by a big battery that you charge on a wall charger. And it actually, like in full-on mode, it provides me about 6 hours and up to 10, 12 in low mode. So I don't always use it in like full-on mode. I save more energy, and it's already powerful enough to use it in like the economy mode. So that's a big part of my front light setup, but it's not just that. I also use this Arco light. So this is really a small one, but it get this, the other way, you get this flashing mode, really important for safety. So I always mount this on my front fork, and it provides me like a flashing mode that I can use during daytime. It's really important for me to be always visible on the road, especially if I'm on busy road. I don't feel super confident with the traffic. I like to be seen really well, so I always use this. It's also my backup option for like front light, and it's my daytime light. So yeah, the Arco. This is my front light, but obviously I have a tail light setup, which is basically those two Arco lights. It's about 50 lumen tail light, red obviously. 50 lumen for red light is pretty powerful, so you can use it in daytime as well. Or I have two of them, so I can always use one when I'm recharging the other one, or use one as a backup if I'm losing one. It happened to me during the Trans Am this summer. I lost one after day 2, so always have a backup option for your tail light as well. So this is my setup for like short races, like the Biking Man event. It's about 2 up to 3 days, so win 2 nights. So with one charge, I could go through basically all the race. Sometimes I need to recharge them, but like generally speaking, I should be able to do the whole race with just one charging. But for like longer distance, like the Trans Am or the Transcontinental, I'm gonna use an extra daylight on AAA batteries. Just simple AAA batteries. You can find them anywhere. Really convenient to like replace the battery if you're out of power, if you're not able to recharge your USB batteries. So always have like a AAA battery backup. And for my main light, Actually gonna try and see with the guys from Spaninga to mount this on my dynamo, because yeah, like this big battery is really convenient for like short races. But if I want to do a longer one, I don't want to have to deal with like charging on a wall charger every day. So I'm gonna mount this on my dynamo. So yeah, that's basically my light setup for like ultra distance races. Don't hesitate to ask me any question if you have some. I'll be more than happy to answer you. I know it's a bit confusing sometimes to find the perfect, well, there's no actually perfect gear setup, but there's tons of options. So if you want to have more tips about gear for ultra cycling events, just ask me a question or just subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna give you more and more tips and do more video about gear. So yeah, don't hesitate to follow me and subscribe, and see you soon.